Today's video is a popular commercial lock. We don't see a lot of them, but some buildings are nothing but. It's the Schlage large format interchangeable core, also called the LFIC. So large format, not small format, and it comes in various keyways, all the various Schlage from the SE1, SE4, all the way up to the Primuses, the C123s. It's a great lock and a great format. However, I'll show you how to avoid major problems on this. So these are blanks. You need a control key, and make sure it says control on it, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes. To remove the core, you're going to need a control key. And the big difference, now this is a Schlage C123, and here's the other one. Out of the factory, you should cut your blank into 000. So out of the factory, for replacement, not on the job site, there's 000. What makes the control function work is that little notch on the end. So it's slightly larger than your regular 6-pin lock, and you need that little notch. Now, if you've got 0-bitted, you just have to cut 000, and I'll show you the examples to remove the core. If this was a customer key, let's say this is the customer's key. So what I have to do is I have to cut this key onto that blank, and it has to say control on it, and it's got that little notch on the end. One of the big problems I have, and this drives me nuts, is the dealers will sometimes cut back the shoulder, and I know if you're in a pinch, you can do this. You can cut back the shoulder, and then you can make your own. So why buy the control keys when you can just make your own? Because it's a pain in the butt, and they're not reliable, they don't work. I prefer factory, right from Schlage, they say control on it. And one of the things you got to look at when you buy them fresh from the factory is they're totally blanks. They're not 0-bitted cut. So when you get a 0-bitted lock, you can stick this in and it's not going to work. You have to cut it on your code machine or however you do it, 000, to have the control key work functioning perfectly. And make sure, again, dealers, I don't know what they're doing. They're trying to make their own to save a few bucks. It's nothing but a problem, and I'll show you why right now. So let's say here we have a Schlage large format, and I'm going to put in, and again, this is just cut to zeros. It just works like a normal deadbolt. The key goes in, nothing comes out. If I want to remove the core, what I have to do is I get the control key, and I've cut it to 0-bitted. So now to remove the key, I use a control key. It's got a little notch in the back. I cut it to 0-bitted. Again, make sure it says control, and then it works really well. You just put the key in, turn it, and it comes out. It is so easy when you got the proper key. What it's doing here is when it's turning, but it's pulling in the retainer, and it does it perfect every time. Now to rekey it, just regular rekey. It's no big deal. And again, this is large format, interchangeable core. It's not small format. And to put it back in, let's say I rekeyed it, I'd have to cut the key to the customer key or the master key or whatever, put it back in. See how I turn it? It goes into there. If I put in the regular key, it doesn't pull back the core, the little pin. And you can't come at it from another way. You have to have a control key. So when you reinstall it, and it's really simple, it just goes back in like this. Now here's the problem with using a non-control key. Yes, you can cut back the shoulder and you can put the notch in and whatnot. This is from the dealer because he ran out and he tried to pawn this off on us. So I put it in. It every now and then it will catch. So it operates like a normal key. Every now and then it will catch and pulls out. It's a pain in the butt. It's, you know, to save a couple cents, you know, you got this key that's totally unreliable compared to the factory control key every time. So, and I've seen this not only one dealer, I've seen numerous dealers do this. And yes, you can do this you can make your own and cut back the shoulder. And in a pinch, I do it. If I run out of control keys, I'll do it too. I'll cut back the shoulder, put the notch in, and it works. It will work with fidgeting, but I don't want that. I just want it to work every single time. So the Schlage large format interchangeable core, it's not small format, that's a whole different way of rekeying. We'll talk about it in another video. So the large format interchangeable core, LFIC, make sure you get the proper control key with control stamped on the key from the factory. It just makes life so much easier. I hope this helps. Please subscribe and have a good day. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. Also, visit my website and you can see what online locksmith training I have for beginners, intermediate, and advanced, as well as my covert methods of entry and my non-destructive methods of entry.